how do you do it? Because it is hard. For me, it's hard because I do everything at home. I am a father, I am a husband, I am a composer, I make YouTube videos. Now I'm trying to run a website as well. And 20 minutes ago, I was changing an appy full of shit, and now I'm doing videos, and I'm still in my pajamas, but I want to work, and I'm really, been uploading. I've been writing a blog post. I've been, it never ends, because we want to be creative. We want to move forward. We want to follow our dreams, So, hello, guys. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Daniel from StockMusicLicensing.com. So for more than a year now, my schedule has been suffering a lot. And, I'm a stay-at-home dad. And when I started doing stock music, that was 4 years ago, and a little bit more than 4 years, in 2014, actually. Uh, my daughter, my first daughter, Fedra, she was already going to kindergarten, and I had all these hours at the day to actually focus on my business. And if you have watched my previous videos, I have mentioned that I treat this as my like office hours. It's my main job, So my daughter will start at school or kindergarten around 8. And at that time, actually, she will finish around 3:30. So I have from 8 o'clock in the morning all the way to 3:30 in the afternoon. And that was enough time for me to not only compose music on a daily basis, or at least from Monday to Friday, and take things off the ground, start my business off the ground. And I had all these hours. So I have always treated my job or stock music as an office kind of job, meaning that I will do this 8 till 5 or 9 to 6 kind of hours, And I have put in the extra work sometimes at night over the years, depending on how my schedule and my life has changed. But since Melina has arrived into our life, it has been very, very hard for me to actually keep up that pace. And but I have developed a strategy actually to overcome this. And I know that most of you, and there's a lot of you who actually want to do this on the side because you have a day job and you have other responsibilities. And maybe you have both. You have a day job and you have a family as well. Or maybe you're a student, and you want to do this on the side. Or maybe you're retired. Maybe you're retired and you still have responsibilities and you want to do this on the side. You don't want to dedicate it full time to stock music, and I completely get that. So what I have done is I have put in place a system or a strategy, if you will, of how can I keep myself accountable and how can I still be producing music? How can I still keep uploading and how can I still keep not keep busy for the sake of being busy, but actually how can I keep up with the pace or the momentum that I have built over the years? And I'll tell you what I did, okay? And this for everybody's different. You might be in a different stage in this journey. But for me, because I have changed one of my accounts, or my main account, or the only exclusive account that I have or had, which was in Audio Jungle, I changed that account to non-exclusive back in the summer of last year. And that has given me, I have, well, I have back then, I had like around 500 music tracks, or maybe a little bit more. And what I did is that by changing that main account, which was exclusive, to a non-exclusive account, it gave me the ability to actually have a lot of music and take that music out of Audio Jungle and put it on different accounts. I have mentioned that I have many non-exclusive accounts, and Audio Jungle was the only one that it was exclusive. So my strategy was, or is still to this day, is that I'm actually curating that portfolio that I have on Audio Jungle, and I'm actually taking those tracks out. And what that allows me to do is to have a lot of music to play around with, and just pretty much taking it out, because it's a non-exclusive deal now, so I can sell that same music track in other libraries like Pond5, Lockstock, 123RF, etc., etc., etc. So that's my strategy. So maybe you need as well a strategy. You need to have an end game, a goal here. And the goal for you that has to be to always keep making music and always keep uploading to stock libraries. And you might be in a different place right now. I am fortunate enough that I work over the years to build my portfolio, and have plenty of music to play around with. And I feel more like a publisher at this point because I don't compose much new music because of the lack of time. But I do love to compose music, and actually, because my schedule has suffered so much, I actually have even more responsibilities and have more things on my plate. For example, the YouTube channel, and I'm actually as well working on my website that I'm slowly building. It's still not finished. It's not the final product. If you want to go and check it out, it's stockmusiclicensing.com, and it's something that is still work in progress. But I still put a lot of things on my plate that I wanna do. I wanna do music. I wanna do YouTube videos. I wanna build my website. I wanna reach out to other musicians and composers who want to do stock music and help out and provide value really. While I'm at it. So these are things that I didn't have in the past. So it has been not overwhelming, but it's something that I really want to do. So if you have a day job and you want to do stock music on the side or part time or whatever hours you have available for you, because you have responsibilities, and I get that. Now when I read the messages, when I used to get these messages back in the day, more than a year ago, I will say, well, you can always find time. But now that I'm back being very busy, I've been back to a stay-at-home dad full on. And keep in mind, my wife only works part-time, okay, and I still cannot put the same amount of hours that I did back in the day. And if you have watched my videos, I have my studio here in the living room, so it's very hard sometimes to just put in the hours. But that's the lifestyle I have chosen. That's the way I live, and my family is priority. But we have to always focus on what's the outcome, what's the goal here. The goal is obviously to make sales. The goal is to make money with stock music. And for me, it's no different than for what it is for you. But we all have the same amount of hours, and you can do even as little as 3 hours a day to dedicate to this. You can call it a hobby if you want to, or passion, or whatever it is. But I'm assuming that if you want to do this, it's because you love it, because you love to compose music, you love to write, you like to that is part of who you are. I love to make music, I love to compose, I love to play the guitar, and I love to build my portfolio and to be active online. And the sales is just it's almost like it's not a validation, but it almost it gives me the satisfaction that I'm doing something, with it. It's not just like I'm not just making music for the sake of making music and for my mom to listen to it. I want to sell a product, to be quite honest. So if you're on your journey of starting off, okay, and you have only a very small window of time to do this on the side, I completely understand. And you can do this in the evenings. I have done this as well. I have put in hours late at night composing, and the next day I will upload that music track or revise it. uh, and the important thing here is to do baby steps, and not give up. Just do whatever you do. If you do it on a daily basis, little by little, that those little actions will add up. If you're starting off, you want to build your portfolio, and the best way to do that is to start composing immediately, and to join a library immediately. And it's just one of those things. You have to love it, and you have to really like it in order for you to put in that extra work, or to say, I'm so tired, I can't do this. But it's totally doable. You can actually do it little by little. It could be overwhelming at times, but we have to start somewhere. So hopefully this video is helpful to you if you're starting off doing stock music, if you want to create passive income with stock music, if you want to do stock music on the side in conjunction with whatever else you have going on with your life, or in your life, like family, jobs, studies, and whatnot, maybe all of them together. And it is what it is. When we are at a stage that we want to do something, life will always throw things at us. And I always remember before we had kids, before I got married and had kids and all of this, I will always hear people saying that that's it. By the time you get to that stage in life, you will have to give up on your dreams. And for me, it has been completely the opposite. By the time I got married and have kids, actually, my dreams and my goals and my ambitions were amplified. So, you know, again, man, hope these videos find you well. Thanks a lot for all the love and support. My wife is about to get here any minute now. I'm here with my daughter, Fedra. Fedra, you want to come and say hi? You're doing videos as well with your... Fedra is doing videos now with her phone. She's very creative. Just said hi.
Hi.
She's been doing a lot of videos with her mobile phone as well. But anyways, man, hope these videos find you well. Leave in the comment sections if you're doing stock music, or if you want to get into stock music and you have a day job. How do you do that? What's your strategy? How do you cope? Or maybe you're just composing music on the side, and you're thinking about getting started. When do you compose music? When do you actually find the time to focus on that thing of making music, of composing? Is it early in the morning? Is it after hours when everybody's asleep? Is it only on the weekends? Let me know in the comment sections. How do you do it? As always, man, rock and roll, and see you in another video.